ceiling topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from Arizona. Good job in coverage. We're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike. But outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes. So he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
First snap, and Murray goes to the end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago.
26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd down, they need 5. From the gun, it's Murray. That one on target, some more. 14 on the pickup. It's an Arizona first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Pass into the hands of the rookie from Florida State. And he's in! Touchdown, Cardinals. That's his 2nd TD catch of the season. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by a former star at Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe at quarterback.
Well, the nice thing about the NFL, Mike, is there's always next week. If you're coming off a good game, you got to put it to bed and come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy last week in that performance. So this game couldn't come fast enough. He said he had a great week of practice. He was able to put that behind him mentally and physically, and they're going to need him to play a lot better if they're going to come away today with a win.
On 2nd down, Milroe. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. Franco leading. 18, run. 18, 5 in.
Now Milrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Matt Wilson. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get going with their second possession. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Now gives up the middle. It's Benson. Who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the gun, Murray. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good.
A gain there of 21. It's an Arizona 1st down.
At the 33-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. On the Seahawks 30.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. McBride is the motion man. Now a 2nd down throw from Murray. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Murray. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down. And that brings up 4th down.
For the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. He's been as involved as anyone in the league in the middle part of the season, the NFL leader in receiving yards to this point. Throwing now, Milrow on 1st down. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 10-7.
Seahawks 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll take this to about the 28. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
28-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now, Murray on the bootleg. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
He's going to air this one out for Jones. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring us a 4th down. On 4th down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, defense going to have to find some way to slow him down. Now Milroe on 1st down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. They'll look to pick up the pace.
Jalen Milroe sack. A loss of 7 yards.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Downfield, got him, and he's got it. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A big play for Seattle. A pickup of 44 yards.
43-yard line.
They'll break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10.
Cougar 19, 18, 5 years.
From the gun, it's Milroe. He'll look deep, left sideline.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't. Throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
To throw again is Milroe. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Flyers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks are on top. It's 14-10. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Cards offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Swim.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. Room to run at the 35. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go again with Benson. Inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now Ryland for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
14.
Here's Ryland now. After his TD, he'll send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's had an early impact on this game. Sensational start, and you know they're going to be looking his way more as this game goes on. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's shoved out of bounds and probably loses a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Milroe. With the jig the left side, he's got it. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They go play action now with Milroe. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Cardinals are going to take possession. We are through one. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Craig and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He gets this one to Moore.
Bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working from the shotgun. It's the pressure too much, and he goes down. Jared Reed gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out.
And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So instead of playing safe, the defense brings the heat, bring the quarterback down, and they'll walk off the field with 2 points.
In this situation, Mike, as an offense, you have to be prepared for the blitz. You know the defense smells blood. They want to come get you in the end zone and get 2 points, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Milroe. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the 1st down anyway.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will score again. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. and number 12 on the year. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his second miss of the year, and the score stays right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Whoa! And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Deuce. That's one.
A draw to Benson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
Second down. Murray. Now he'll run. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide. And he does it here after picking up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
First and 10. On first and 10, here's Benson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Brings up second and 9 at the Seahawks 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second down and 9.
Sit.
Now Murray. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Chad Ryland on for the Arizona field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals will cut the deficit down to 2.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Well, Seahawks offense and quarterback Jalen Milroe making their way back out there. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now it's Milroe. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Tui Pelotu. He's able to get to the quarterback for the second time here in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That is hot. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 89 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. And that is no good again. It'll be his second missed extra point of this afternoon. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Cardinals offense and running back Trey Benson getting ready for their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
One more, right? One more.
Play action. It's Murray. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Leonard Williams getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. Murray now on 2nd down. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he is out of bounds at the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll step up and run. That's good for 27 and a first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Murray to throw. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Back to throw is Murray. What? This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cardinals are back within 5.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense and quarterback Jalen Milroe making their way back out there. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here.
Ready, break. Warriors, Saturday.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Extra point now by Riley. He's got it. And the Cardinals will up it to a 2-point lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Shaheed now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked.
Let's go. Go street. Like 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Milrow. Going for it all. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger. 19.
Here's Milrow to throw. Headed left, buying time. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. It's 3rd and 4.
Get it. Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
Now Milrow. Now he'll air one out. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense and quarterback Jalen Milrow making their way back out there. As we check the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he is right up there among the best in the NFL. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play.
They'll go play action with Milrow. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
On play action, Murray. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback. Like, they don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off, hey, coach, you got the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
So, on fourth down, out comes Chad Fryland for the Arizona field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. Another one through the upright. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Cardinals add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Milroe. Again, working deep downfield. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over it. And it'll be 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he'll work his way forward to about the 30-yard line.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to a modest game.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Walker. And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
Seahawks 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Now they'll throw it with Milroe. That is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find...
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. To the air, it's Milroe. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion works. And the lead is up to 3.
33.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This fielded at the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Cardinals offense ready for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. It's It's Kobe Bryant that time. Up from his safety spot. Gets there to make the play.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on first down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Jaron Reed. He gets in to record his second sack of the game, number 4 on the season.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the game.
Drop 60, drop 60. Come on, come on. Hit. Hawk 70, Hawk. Ready.
Now Milroe on first down. He's going to air this one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Throwing is Milroe. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is brought in. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Walker. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Let's go.
One more time with Walker. And he will dive into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
Seahawks.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Benson. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now a second down throw from Murray. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now he takes off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it's going to bring up a third down. McBride is the motion man. On third down, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go, is silent.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Byron Murphy bursting in for yet another sack. His guys now have 11 for the game. Second down, Murray. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. And they won't let him get away. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of it.
On play action, Milrow. He's going to run it. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
60 Bobcats. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow going up top. That is hard, and he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Touchdown, Seahawks. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game.
52, Cardinals 33.
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Leonard Williams. He gets into drop in, a familiar refrain in this game. That is 12 sacks for the team. The open man is Wilson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
From the gun, it's Murray. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will finally run him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Murray on first down. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Throwing again is Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no good.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Murray's going to throw again. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Ernest Jones in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Cardinals. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals are able to cut into the deficit. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Corey Horton now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2.
Here we
Brings
go.
up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Milrow. Who out for another catch for his favorite target. And he's out of... bounds inside the 45-yard line.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Ready, go.
Here's Milroe to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Josh Sweat, he gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long. From the gun, it's Milroe. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The Cards offense and running back Trey Benson getting ready for their next drive. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Murray taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
It is brought in the end zone. Trey Benson, touchdown, Arizona. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals have cut the deficit to 5.
52. Cardinals 47.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Horton. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They'll throw on first down with Milroe. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Ready?
30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Milroe. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Milroe. He'll let one go down the middle. And it's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game,
and that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
it's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood.
That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The Seahawks offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
Throwing is Milroe. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air, it's Milroe. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Milroe gonna throw it again. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's gonna get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. To throw again is Milroe. A toss left side, caught by his running back.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
18 Rattler. Catch.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting. We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, because sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Now they get the timeout. Interesting situation. Do they kick it here or run the risk of getting in another play, possibly not getting it down in time? We'll see. Second down, goal to go. Again, it's Milroe. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks have taken a 4-point advantage. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This returnable from the 4. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks.